Hello everyone, it's me, and I'm back for another fantastic doll-themed video, and this video, like always, is 100% family-friendly, so let's jump on in. She is another doll from my Barbie Myscene collection, and although all the dolls seem to share a similar face mold, the paint is different, and I really enjoy her face paint. Although I will say I kind of went over her lips with Mod Podge just to make them more shiny, which I think gives a really cool effect. She is a redhead, although you can't really see it with the quality of this camera, but I really enjoy the redheaded ones, and I think she's so cool, even though her body is not really articulated. And keeping the Myscene trend going on, we have this doll, who is very cold, so she has her earmuffs, but guess what? It's not too cold because she's wearing like a mini skirt and boots, so that outfit kind of doesn't go together, but in a way it kind of does. Maybe she just became inspired after seeing Scream Queens. Because it is so important to me to make these types of videos family friendly, I am not at all going to say Dick Tracy. Hey! You probably remember him from the comic book series and from the movie, which co-starred Madonna. These dolls, and I'm going to sit Dick Tracy down for a moment, they have a vinyl upper body, and the very end of their legs are also vinyl, and this part here is fabric, which you can clearly see. I think it allows them to be more, I guess you can better set them on a shelf or something. I just really like these dolls because I am a huge fan of Madonna. And Dick Tracy, I mean, that is such a great film as well as a soundtrack. If you have no interest in watching the film, at least listen to the soundtrack. It totally will get you up out of your seat, moving and dancing around. I seem to say this a lot here, but these are one of my all-time favorite dolls. They are Moxie Teenz, and I want to say they only made them for 3 years, so it was a very limited amount of time. They are definitely bigger dolls. What I really enjoy about them is, one, that they are bigger dolls, so they kind of appear like ball-jointed dolls, but for a fraction of the cost. These probably cost me a little over $25 back when I first bought them. I love that they are so highly posable. If you can see, she can be posed in many different positions, and they just have a lot of style, and I really enjoy that they have wigs. I love a good wig doll, and they all have eyelashes and inset eyes. I don't want to say they're glass because I believe they're plastic, but they really just add to the effect of being a very glamorous, high-quality doll at a fraction of the price, and they were so awesome. I really wish that they still made these because, like I said, they are one of my favorite, and I think I own 8 of them. I wish they made more. Going in hand with the Moxie Teenz, they also came out with a guy doll, and he is also bigger. I like him as well because he too is just as posable. These dolls, I really want to say, were very high quality. Like, this is a 3-piece suit, complete, and the shirt even has complete sleeves, not just like sleeveless or short sleeves. And this is even a real tie, although it is elastic, but it's a doll, so what are you going to expect? With the popularity of Monster High, these dolls came out, and I want to say that they were called Mixtix. And what was unique about them was, first, they have wigs, and if I can get it off, so they have wigs, so you can change their hair at will. What else was very unique was you just turn their head, and she goes from happy and sweet to a little more out there and monsterish. And you just take the wig, there's like a peg and a peg in the head, and you just kind of line it up and push like that. So I definitely think that these dolls were kind of a ripoff of Monster High and really playing to the success of that brand. What I don't like about this doll is that the head is so heavy. When you set her down, she always wants to fall over like this. Also, there's no bendability in her limbs, so she is a stiff doll. So it's pretty much you either play with her like this if you're a child, or you just set her on a shelf like I do. This is a lovely lady. Her name is Lattice, and she works at Pizza King making the pizzas day in and day out, and people are always saying, Lattice, can you cover my shift? And she's always saying, yeah, I ain't got no life of my own, better make other people's lives great by making them pizzas. And last but not least, no doll collection is complete without an I Love Lucy Lucille Ball doll. And this is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorite dolls from the Hollywood season where Lucy dons a disguise and accidentally burns her nose. I love this doll because of the glasses and the costume that she is wearing. This was one of my all-time favorite outfits that Lucille Ball wore on the show. Lucy was a fashion icon of the time. She has on her pants with her heels and this very long, beautiful shirt type, jacket type dress. These beautiful glasses, her jewelry, her cup. She has on her little head wrap, and it's just a really cool doll. I have not taken this one out of the package simply because it's a collector's item, and I wanted it to stay nice, but I will say one thing about the packaging. The top right here is plastic, which is really nice if you have a lot of dolls in your collection, not just Lucy dolls, but any dolls that are in the box, because if you go to stack them, once you stack so many, it can actually damage the boxes. And with this being plastic, it adds a lot more stability, which means your doll in the box is going to stay safe for years to come. And I definitely love this doll, and I love that I have it. And I would love to get even more Lucy dolls for my collection. Lucy was one of my favorite shows as a child, and still to this day I watch it and I laugh like it is the first time that I'm ever seeing it. So this has been just another small part of my doll collection. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again with something cool.